What's going on, everybody? It is Luke, going to bring you a video all about honey. Yes, I did do a previous video on how to get involved with honey, what it does and how to use it, but this is all about my actual rewards and then changing those rewards into gift cards. Because obviously it's great to know that something exists, but what do you actually get when you get the redemption? How does it work? How long does it take to get this your honey gold, they call it, as you can see just up here on the right. So you can see here on the video, I got 26,191 tokens or credits or whatever you want to call it, with about 5,000 to go. And within another week or so, I'll have the remaining 5,000. And if you look down here, it says you need 1,300 gold minimum to redeem £10 worth of vouchers. Now, a great little tip, if you just want to know for future reference, is that this 1,300 fluctuates 100 points or 100 tokens every so often. It sometimes goes up to 1,400. I'm not sure why. So if you have a little bit of a sort of like build up like me, and it is at 1,400, you could be losing 20 or 30 quid with this sort of number, or you could just wait and then it goes back down after a bit of time. Not sure why, but I've seen it. So let's get cracking. I'll show you my transaction history and we will get into it, and then we will go through what you can redeem it for. So as you can see here, you can go and look at all your transactions that relate to using the Honey app. Now, it doesn't work with every retail, of course, so it's not going to show every transaction I've ever done, but if you can just click that little button, as you can see here, right here, if you click that when you're at the checkout of any retailer, it will see if there's any discount codes. Sometimes there won't be any discount codes that it can apply to your account, but what it can do is it can sometimes just give you some kind of gold, they call it, yeah. So 196 gold pending, and even though I actually didn't get any coupon codes necessarily, it can still record it. So here, this purchase does not qualify for gold, but it still records it. So sometimes you'll find that even though you don't get a cashback with using honey, it doesn't just not mean that you're going to get anything, because it still does then sometimes add credits onto your account just by actually like clicking the button. And you can of course use it in conjunction with a cashback credit card, and of course complete savings or delivery deals, is that if that is something, or top cashback of course, but if that's something you're going to be doing as well. So let's have a look roughly where my coupons, whatever the hell you want to call this thing, came from. So if we jump to September, well, you can already see here. So I've got lots and lots of cleared pending. They were pending until literally a couple of days ago from November. So it took a little bit of time to actually come through. That could be for any reason. There could be anything from the retailer being slow to a backlog. But if it's potentially going to come at some point, it doesn't really matter. Just it's free to do, I guess. So it's not like it kind of costs you money. So you might as well just see if it comes. And as you can see, all of these cleared at once, and I'm still waiting for a little bit more because the dates are very close to this. I'll assume it's coming, in a little bit of time. Why is that 3%? And why is that 2? And why is that 1? God damn it. All right, ignore that. Can't really control that part of it. So you can see here, 26,000. So let's go in and have a look what you can even do with these gold things, little thing, and how you go to do it. So if we go ahead and just click the redeem button, you'll see it will come up with anything in the UK. Of course, if you're in a different country or America, you can go through here and see what else they do. What do they do in America? Oh, Macy's. I don't know why I'm laughing, but that was just funny to me. Groupon, not a bad one, but of course you can't. Well, maybe you could if you got a VPN. That's not bad, to be honest. Fancy using some of these? You can just get a VPN, go through. Does that take you and potential somewhere else? But I don't know what the delivery would be on that. Anyway, back to the UK. So you can see here, this is what they currently let you redeem your honey gold for in gift cards, and these are the different retailers. So of course, the ones that we're going to be looking at are maybe Amazon, maybe Currys, and Argos. For me, those three would be the ones that, one, if you want to do some, get some free stock and sell it on Amazon, of course, Argos and Currys. If you're looking to maybe buy, polybags, any materials, or upgrade something you've got, maybe a new printer, dynamo, Amazon would be a great place to then go and get those. Now, I haven't actually redeemed any, but it seems that depending on the retailer you go to, you're able to get different amounts, so £10 and £10, and Argos go up to 100. Now, I believe that's just because they do gift cards up to 100, and you could get multiples of 10, but don't quote me on that. So you may only be able to use one in a transaction, but that sounds very limited in its capacity to supply a customer. Why would you create that? If you're a platform to sell products, someone has two £10 gift cards and you're restricting them from spending money on your platform, it doesn't really compute properly, does it? But again, I haven't actually bought them and tried it out. So, if it is something that I see, I will update the video if it's something I realise that is true. But as far as I believe, from just going over it logically, I believe that it won't matter if you use multiples of 10. But if you're worried about it, then, in a way, if you're going to be selling products on Amazon anyway, maybe it's worth going for 100 and using that instead of spending your money on buying products. You just spend that money on buying prep, but you've now got product for free. You're just moving the money from where it would be to the other, just if you're looking to be, doubly sure. Or if you want, maybe a little cheeky getaway, huh? Ooh, I would say, yeah, look at this, £95 Eurostar. Where can that get you? Ah, look at this, Amsterdam from London. £89 standard premium. What is that? Extra legroom? Huh? So if you're looking for maybe a little treat, then why not Eurostar it? Oh, I just thought I'd add some little extra fun into that one. But yeah, so as you can see here, yeah, it's not like a terrible selection, but it's not a great selection. But it's got some of the sort of main ones for the online arbitrage scene. Or if you want to treat yourself, you can just mix and match, go on holiday. No one goes to Marks and Spencer's, so no one's going to use that, or whatever you want to do. And yeah, it may take a bit of time, but it does work. This is just showing you, there's a little bit of proof in that the app is real. It you get a return, and I'll probably wait a little bit to make sure to get the rest of my credits, because I've got 5,000 more, and then I think that's about £230. Obviously make sure that stays the same. It's about £230 on top of all the other cashback I've got. I think from cashback from Q4, I got about probably £4,000. Yeah, probably £4,000, maybe five. I sort of forgot because it came in dribs and drabs. And it all adds up, doesn't it? Not only have I got 230, 250 quid from here, I've also got my airtime rewards. I think I've got about £400 balance sitting in my airtime rewards. I then got £3.5, £4,000 cashback over the last couple of months. And that's all just from 3 months worth of activity selling on Amazon. Yeah, so it's just adding up all those little extra layers, because even if this is what I like to say to people, even if it's your first year on Amazon and you do that and you break even on Amazon, you still made a net positive £5,000 in terms of something. You might have got £3.5 in cashback in terms of monetary cashback or whatever. Is that right? No, maybe. Then you might have some gift cards, and then you might have some free, mobile bills for a year. Well, that's not bad going for the first year on Amazon. So, you just got to sometimes look at these angles a little differently, and you may have also got cash back from your credit card as well on top of this. So I would have got cash back. I'm not sure how much, maybe only £200, but £200, plus the 230 from here, plus the, and before you know it, you're actually starting to make some considerable income on top of your Amazon profit, hopefully you've done. Anyway, we're going to leave it there, nice and short, nothing crazy. Hopefully you got some, nice bit of input from this, a nice bit of, what's the word? Doesn't matter what the word is. Have a great day, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.